is Caroline Chu. She is riding Tribbiani representing Singapore today. Together they have competed in 2 Southeast Asian Games and won 2 bronze and 1 silver medal. They also rode at the World Equestrian Games in Tryon in 2018 and they finished 56th. This is their second World Cup qualifier after they came 13th with 67.9 in Madrid back in November last year. So as she enters the arena, it's Caroline Chu riding the lovely Tribbiani. In the Grand Prix, Caroline and Tribbiani were 15th place with 64.565. This horse is so beautifully uphill. Getting some really good marks for that passage. It was lovely and active. Good steps in the extended trot. Nice and fluent in the change of bend in between the 2 half passes there. Again, really nice steps in the extended trot. I think the judges will be looking for a more uphill frame in the extended trot, just making sure that the pole, which is in between the horse's ears, making sure the pole stays at the highest point at all times. You can just see a couple of times it just drops below slightly. The horse always remains on the vertical, but the pole just drops slightly, and so the judges will be looking for more push from behind, which he's got there. That's really beautiful. Up into an uphill frame. Good clear difference shown from the collective walk into the extended walk. This horse hasn't got the biggest walk, but it does show a good over track. Again, I just like its neck to come out and really stretch down and out a little bit more. Lovely bend in the canter half pass. Yeah, the horse just in that pirouette was climbing around the pirouette. You want to see between 6 and 8 steps in a canter pirouette, and that was more like 4 or 5. Yeah, better that time. Yeah, much better steps in that pirouette, but she just lost the uphill tendency in that, which she had in the first ones, which were too small. So it's just really finding that balance. Lovely extended canter. She really went for a clean transition in and went flying across that diagonal, beautifully uphill. I think the transition could have been clearer coming back, really showing that collection coming back at the end of the diagonal, but the transition into it was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, scored an 8 there from the judge at E for that extended canter. That's a lovely frame there, really nice and uphill. Really super PF pirouette. Again, some 7.5s and 8s for that. And good transitions, really lovely and fluent to finish their test. Caroline Chu and Tribbiani representing Singapore. Massive pats for them. And nods from the audience. Very, very well ridden. She's chuffed to pieces, that's brilliant. Some really, really high marks coming through there. This crowd is so passionate about dressage. There's not an empty seat in the house. Oh my goodness. Brilliant reaction there from Caroline. You can see that wonderful passage at the beginning of the test. You can just see how much weight he's able to carry behind, and that just gives him that beautiful uphill frame. And that's the half pass. Really nice crossing. And here's the score, 73.870. That's actually her personal best, so that's fantastic news. Some really good scores there, 73.5 from the judge at E and M, 67.750, but an 81% there from the judge at E for their artistic marks. She'll be absolutely thrilled to bits with that. Some really, really nice pieces of the test. Definite strong point was their PF and Passage, and the audience have rated her 74.952, and they think that she should have gone into the lead. How did you do with your spectator judging? Lovely flying changes. That's the one time. So that's just when he crept a little bit down and they lost the connection from the hind leg. But that was that amazing extended canter. Look at the amount of power that Tribbiani has. Beautifully ridden.